Hey everybody, my name is Jared Lindsay and I'm the area director for the Tomball, Magnolia, Younglife area in the greater Houston region. I'm so glad that you could be with us. Maybe you're watching this video online, or maybe you're watching it at home in a house banquet. Either way, we're glad you're here. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time to be with us. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and to hear the heart of Younglife in this area. This year's different. We're normally all together in a big banquet hall celebrating what Younglife has been doing throughout the semester, throughout the year, but we're not. COVID-19 has caused lots of things to change in how we do ministry, the way we do ministry, but Younglife is still in the world of kids as much as we've ever been. Younglife has not stopped. We are still going where kids are and earning the right to be heard, whether that's online through Zoom, Instagram Lives, or now through small groups. Man, it has really been an amazing season of growth for Younglife.
Hello, I'm Angel Bocanegra. I'm on DFL staff here with Magnolia Younglife. And one of my biggest hopes and passions in being here is to make our club look like our school. Each day, so many kids from different cultures and backgrounds walk into those school doors. And what a joy would it be that they all come into our club, a place where they can feel seen, heard, and loved. No matter the neighborhood, no matter the background, a place for every single kid.
This year has been different, but instead of focusing on the things that we couldn't do, we've been focusing on the things that we can do, which is meeting with kids where they are in small groups. So we've continued to do that. We can focus on those things because we're confident in Jesus. We're confident in the one who makes all things possible and makes all things new. Younglife matters now more than ever.
So this summer looked very different. A summer where we anticipated going to camp and filling up a bus with kids, and suddenly that all went away. But the Lord still moved. My friend Aiden, we grabbed pizza on a Tuesday in June, and we took it to the park and we just sat at this picnic table. We started talking, casually and just catching up. But as we started talking, I was noticing that he started becoming more vulnerable, telling me things that I kind of knew about, but never brought up that conversation since the first time I've met him. And right then and there, it was so obvious that the Lord was breaking down walls. The Lord was starting to free him from things that he's held on for so long. He started noticing that I just can't depend on myself. I just can't depend on myself to get through with my family, with relationships, with school. He needs a savior. And right there, I told him about Jesus. That Jesus is the one who saves us, who wants to be with us, no matter if we fail. And right there, his eyes just widened. And he said, I want Jesus. I want to be with him.
By any means necessary is a phrase that I think we have clung to this semester. How do we reach kids by any means necessary? Really leads me to think about a story from the Gospel of Mark in chapter 2, where Jesus is teaching in a crowd, as he often does, and some friends are trying to get their paralyzed friend to the feet of Jesus. and the crowd is so big that they cannot get to him. So what they do, they climb up on top of the roof, they cut a hole in the roof, and they lower their friend down to the feet of Jesus. Friends, that's what we're asking. We're asking you to pick up a corner of the mat. We're asking you to help cut a hole in the roof. We're asking you to help carry our high school friends to the feet of Jesus. And it matters now more than ever.
We all want to belong, to be known, and to know who we are.
The world is a tough place for all of us, especially in our adolescent years, with more and more technology or noise or distractions, options, daily pressure, and less clarity, trust, and hope.
It's no wonder our lives are filled with questions or doubts, and what we are in need of something more. We are looking for our identity, and we want to belong.
For 30 years, Tomball Magnolia Younglife has understood how hard life can be and has continued to show up in our lives, and have told us of a God who hasn't changed, who cares greatly, feels deeply, and desires relationship immensely.
A God who gave it all for the adoption of us all. A God who calls us sons and daughters.
When people show up and invest in us, it becomes more clear who we become and what we are made for and how loved we truly are. When we see real life in you, it points us to something greater.
Because you have given, we are changed. Because you invest, we are befriended. Because you planted, we grow. Because you've prayed, we find hope.
Thank you for meeting us where we are at.
Thank you for showing us the greater love of Jesus Christ.
Thank you for investing in eternity.
Thank you for investing in us.
Help us tell the story. Help keep Younglife going in the Tomball and Magnolia area. You can do that by joining with us, by grabbing a corner of the mat and helping to carry it. And you can do that by going to the link giving.younglife.org/TMYL. And that'll take you right to our online giving platform, where it's super simple and super easy to give and to help support Younglife in the Tomball Magnolia area. Thank you so much. God bless.